everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you haven't subscribed already, we'd love if you would subscribe. And today we're going to be talking about our July favorites. First up is an eyeshadow palette. This is the ColourPop Yes Please palette. I'm sure you've seen this everywhere. We did a full review video that we can link down below, but we just adore this palette. It's $16, which is a steal for 12 eyeshadows, and you have a really good mix of matte and shimmers in here. You can do so many different eye looks. All the shadows pair super well together. It's supposed to be kind of a dupe for the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, people have said. Not in quality, obviously, but in the shades. And it's just a stunning palette for summer. It's so good. Next up is my favorite cream product I think I've ever tried. This is the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer in the shade Baked. It's in a little stick form, so it's super easy to apply. It isn't a cream contour, like don't get it confused, but it's a perfect bronzy shade. It's not too cool, not too warm, and I just like turn it up, put it here, put it here, put it on my forehead, blend it in with a brush, and it gives me the most like natural, kind of warm bronze look. It's like a little dewy, but it doesn't like, I mean, it's definitely emollient, which makes it blend out so easy, but it's not gonna like come off or like look weird and patchy. It blends like a dream. If you're new to cream products like I am, I thought that this was like the best I've ever used, and the bronzer shade is just so pretty for summer because it just gives you that like natural bronze look. I don't know, I just love it. It's been all I've been really wearing. I'm not wearing it today, but I've been wearing it like every day this month. Next up is a liquid eyeshadow. This is the e.l.f. I want to say it's called like the Aqua Molten Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Brushed Copper. And I bought this because it was only $4 and I'm like, oh, might as well try it. And as you can see, I'll swatch it on my hand. It doesn't really look like copper to me. It's just kind of like, I don't know, it looks like a nude on your eyelid. And it's very like metallic without being glittery. And also you can see it's super sheer. So I like to wear this as an eyelid primer when I'm wearing like metallic eyeshadows, like I'm wearing it on my eyes today, because I feel like since it is more of like a white based liquid eyeshadow, it kind of like intensifies any metallic I put on top, and because it's metallic on its own, it just makes everything pop and it makes metallic shadows stick to it. Because to me, like eyeshadow primers, a lot of them are so thick and you really have to thin them out with your finger. And when I use like, generally use concealer as an eyelid primer, and then I'll go in with my mattes and then I put the metallic on after like I do my crease color. So I don't want to be putting like a really thick eyeshadow primer on, or even like Casey Holmes uses glitter glue a lot for metallic shadows. Like to me, that's just so much like primer when you already are building up your eyeshadow. So this is super thin and it just grips onto the shadow flawlessly, and it doesn't even feel like anything on your eyes, and it really intensifies any shadow you put over it. So I'm hooked. I really want to get, and I mean, as you can see, it's almost dried down completely, so it really does hold on to that shadow. So you can probably wear it by itself too. You can wear it by itself. Oh, I've also worn it just on the lid and like blended it out with my finger on like a no makeup, more natural day for sure. But I love it as a primer. So I've raved about the Clinique Cheek Pop blushes before, and I have Melon Pop and Heather Pop, but then I wanted a more like everyday shade, so I got Nude Pop, and this is so pretty. I'm wearing it today. It's the most like glittery, I don't want to say glittery, but it's the most like sheeny, like shimmery, sheeny out of all the ones I have. But I don't mind it because I think it just leaves like a beautiful natural sheen to your skin. In the pan, it looks a little darker than it comes off on my skin. On my skin, it actually leans more like peachy too. I thought this was gonna be like an exact dupe for NARS Madly, which I also have, but Madly's a lot browner and this is definitely more pinker. But I like that it just leaves like a nude, like natural blushed effect to your cheeks. You can wear it with any eye look, any lip look. It just goes with everything. It's definitely like probably my new favorite blush because I've raved about the formula before. It blends into your skin seamlessly. It looks really natural, and I just love this color. Next up is a Sephora Cream Matte Lip Stain in the shade 23, which is called Blushed Copper, I think so. Blushed Copper. They don't have the names on the bottom, I'm just trying to remember. And we love these, we've talked about them so much, and they have so many new shades. Well, not new anymore, I wouldn't say, but they have like 40 different shades you can choose from. And I'm wearing this today on my lips, and it's kind of more of a fall shade, but we're ready for fall. We hate summer, and it's just been hot, and yeah. So I was gonna wear like a nude lipstick, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna wear fall lipstick because I'm I'm manifesting fall. I'm ready for it. And this is just like a really beautiful, I don't know how I would even describe it, like a mauve-y deep nude. Yeah. Like a mauve-y deep nude.
With some brown in it for sure.
With some brown for sure. And they're $14, super comfortable. We just love this formula. It's very wearable. And they have like really good nude shades that range from like light to dark, so you can really find any shade that you love, and in a really good formula for $14 is pretty rare, I think. And this one is just like my new favorite. We have a bunch of these and I really love number 23. Next up is the Pixie Peel and Polish Resurfacing Concentrate. They sent us 3, so thank you to Pixie. It was so sweet. And we gave one to one of our friends, and then we each kept one. It's a huge, like, container.
How many ounces?
Yeah. Oh, 8. No, not 8. 2.7 fluid ounces, so almost 3 full ounces of product. This is kind of hard to describe, but you can leave it, you can use it as like a wash or leave it on for 2 minutes.
No, you leave it on for 2 minutes.
Oh, I thought
right?
you could just, I thought you could also just rinse it off. Okay, yeah. You leave it on for 2 minutes and it has a lot of grit to it. So it's not like a typical mask. Like it's thin, but then it has so many like little exfoliators in it. So it's kind of hard to put on, to be honest.
Yeah, it's hard to put on.
It's hard to put on, but it's worth it. So you leave it on for only 2 minutes, and then you wash it off, and as you're washing, you kind of like circular motions and just exfoliate. And whatever's in here, like somehow it really exfoliates your skin, but doesn't like over dry it or over exfoliate. Like I think it's it does polish your skin. That's the best way to describe it. I think it's like the balm part in here that kind of like really moisturizes as you're exfoliating. It's really hard to describe. I hope we described it well.
It's good if you just want to exfoliate quickly, honestly.
Yeah, you exfoliate quickly and it doesn't leave your skin like stripped. It's just really good stuff. Last up are a pair of shoes. These are the Morona loafers from Target. They're the Gucci lookalikes, and we wanted these for so long, and they were sold out on the website forever. Yeah. And we were in like a random Target. Where were we? Burbank?
Where were we?
I don't know. We were in a random Target we usually don't go to, and we saw these, and I'm like, oh my god, they're back in stock. And we immediately ordered them. Like, they didn't have our size in the store, so we ordered them like in the car on the way home because we were so excited. They're less than $30 for sure, and they're just such good quality. They really are. Like, they look so high-end and sleek. They're super comfortable. They fit true to size. We got a 7.5, which is we're always a 7.5. And I just love them. I think I'm gonna wear them so much in fall. They're so pretty. They really are. Thank you guys so much for watching our July favorites videos. You guys seem to really love our favorites videos, which makes us really happy. Let us know what products you've been loving this month down below.